And make no mistakes, he wants a radical government takeover of health care. I'm investigating the Democratic Party of Georgia, not my opponent. So let's get the facts straight. We are handling this just like we do any other cybersecurity incident we get in the Secretary of State's office. When I found out about these possible cyber crimes, I immediately contacted the FBI, Homeland Security, and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
Brian Kemp has lied to cover up his own failings. And on Friday, he was told that there was a flaw in the system, and instead of taking responsibility and owning up to it, he instead manufactured a hoax. He said that he was being hacked and no one was hacking anyone. It was an email that was sent to cybersecurity professionals to report information that we'd received. But he knew on Friday that this was a problem. He did notify citizens that their information was once again at risk for the third time in Georgia. He did not do the work of making sure that even the other parties were aware of what was happening. Instead, he ignored the warnings. He then made up a lie, and he's now trying to stick to it because he knows that once again he's proven that he is abusing his power as Secretary of State and as a candidate for this office. You don't get to be both referee and umpire and now judge and jury. That's not right in Georgia.
This is the stuff from who?
This is the flaw in the cybersecurity of our voter page. I do not believe anything has happened, but the vulnerability is real. The vulnerability was reported to the Secretary of State on Friday. It was reported to the FBI on Friday. He did nothing. He did not notify the public. He did not take action. Instead, what he did was wait until he got caught, and on Sunday manufactured a distraction so that he wouldn't be held accountable for his consistent failure to do his job.
The Republican Secretary of State, Brian Kemp, who happens to be the Republican nominee for governor, has suggested that the Georgia Democratic Party is part of some sort of hacking attempt into the state's voter database that's used to check in voters at the polling places on Tuesday. Now, what we've found in our reporting is that actually there's a sort of cyber Samaritan, a private citizen, that discovered some holes in the state's security of this database. Basically found that it is easily hackable, or too easily hackable. This citizen raised these concerns to the Georgia Democratic Party and then separately to an attorney that deals with some of these election security issues. And that snowballed into the FBI being alerted, and all of this played out behind the scenes. And what Brian Kemp did was just come out ahead of all of this on Sunday with this accusation and announcement that he was investigating the Georgia Democratic Party. So that's sort of framed this story. Well, it's extremely unusual and highlights an ongoing part of this campaign, which has been Democrats and voting rights activists arguing that Kemp should have stepped aside as Secretary of State while he ran for governor, certainly once we got to the general election and he was the nominee, because it raises questions now. We have an environment where one side of the aisle is accusing Kemp of nefariously using his current position. Kemp has countered that it's voting rights activists and these groups out there that are trying to illegally register non-citizens to vote and other claims like that. So it's created an environment where whatever happens tomorrow, and particularly if it's very, very close, there very well may be large numbers of citizens on one side or the other that question the result.